So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. The match literally just ended. I can still see the players leaving the pitch. Edou Mendy is pulling off his jersey. Ben Chilwell beside him. They're walking to the fans and they are celebrating with the fans. One of the most hard-fought, most well-deserved, most intense, heart-pumping, heart-racing win that Chelsea have ever pulled off in the history of this club in the top flights. I am not saying this is the most intense match we've ever played, but honestly speaking, in recent memory, this is perhaps one of the most intense Chelsea game I have ever watched. Yeah, my temperature is through the roof. I am literally burning because I had to stand for the last 15 minutes of this match, just straining my eyes, saying prayers, hoping that we don't botch this lead because honestly, it was a fight. This was a fight, no doubt about it. This was a fight. This was war. It was war. It was. It felt like seeing boxing all over again. It felt like watching a boxing fight all over again, honestly. And whoa, what a match! What a match! What a match! In the end, we got 3 points. We got the 1 goal. We kept the clean sheets, and I think by all means and at all costs, undoubtedly, undisputedly, the man of the match for today's match, for another incredible, outstanding performance, hands down, should be Edou Mendy. You know, going into that second half, I was asking myself, so who should be the man of the match for this match? And, you know, it was kind of, for me, Ben Chilwell or Ruben Loftus-Cheek kind of thing. But, man, for that last 30 minutes, for keeping us in the game, honestly speaking, it's Edou Mendy. What a match. What an entertaining day of football. How did it go? Of course, surprisingly, we got to know that Pulisic was still out injured. It turned out that Tony Rudiger was injured. Turned out that, who else? Of course, we knew that Thiago Silva was going to be arriving today, so he was not going to be available. And I knew that our back line today were either going to be heroes or villains. I knew that they were either going to show up and pull off what we've never seen before, and credit to the duo of Trevor Chalobah and Malang Sarr for, you know, of course, Malang Sarr, when the match started, felt like he didn't even want the ball. Every time he got it, he wanted to pass. Every time he got it, he wanted to release it as quickly as possible. Chalobah on his own was quite calmer because, of course, he's had a couple of matches. For Malang Sarr, that was this was his debut, and so it was a little bit, you know, I was watching the match with the tongue in my in my throat. I don't know if that English is correct, but with my heart in my throat. Yeah, I was watching with my heart in my throat, and I was just like, God, help these 2 young men today, help them stay solid. But kudos to our Danish Maldini, Andres Christensen, for, you know, coming forward most of the time and helping to cover for those guys, helping them to stay calm when necessary, organizing that defense line and making sure that we didn't get ourselves into trouble. Initially, I was worried because Mendy, with his passes, it felt like he was being paid to get us in trouble. But the way he turned around in the last 30 minutes and showed up the Mendy we've seen all season long since he came in January last season was really, really awesome. It wasn't a situation where we had too many options or we had too many opportunities. The only chance we had on target was the one we put in the net. And that told you what kind of intense match it was. And credit to Brentford. Brentford, yes, they may not be a popular team, but honestly speaking, they've showed up this season and proven to everyone that they've got what it takes. They took a point off. I think they beat Arsenal. They defeated Arsenal, took a point off Liverpool. 3 goals in an insane manner at their home in front of their fans. Chelsea had gone to that same stadium, and we've gotten away with a win. Honestly speaking, it tells you how difficult the match is. Player analysis, I felt like everyone did well. RLC was just showing why he's undroppable right now. I think, some way, somehow, he's worked himself back into this squad. Timo Werner, of course, still has a couple of things to work on, but Timo was being Timo. He was running and he was moving. The one person I was worried for, and I really I was for it when Tuchel took him out, was Lukaku. I wanted to, at some point, I felt like Lukaku wasn't given anything anymore, that he needed to come off. And Tuchel saw that and took him off, because the instructions kept coming and he wasn't getting it. And Tuchel felt, man, you got to leave before you get us in trouble. Brought in Kai Havertz, who could actually help us and save us with the set pieces, because Brentford, whoa, I don't know. I don't think I've been more scared of set pieces from any club than I've been with Brentford today. They got it right. Their set pieces were scary, hell scary. And it took some stroke of luck and some defensive discipline for us to claw out that defeat. And make no mistake about it, this is what it takes to be champions. You're not going to have an outstanding performance all the time. But what it takes, if you're going to win the league in England, if you're going to top the league and get it and win it at the end of the day, you will need this kind of performances where you get the goal and you stuck in, you dig your foot in, defend with everything you've got, stay calm in front of pressure, and get the win when you need to. Well, yeah, it wasn't, the last 45 minutes wasn't for us. The first 45 minutes was for us, but thank God. And surprisingly, it looks like the 80,000, what was that? 80,000, what did they call that now? It's not allegations, it's not, I think appeals from the fans against Anthony Taylor kind of whacked, because today he wasn't bullshitting, you know. His officiating was much more better, and I think he knows that if he blew it today, he's going to get into the bad book of Chelsea fans for eternity, all of eternity. And credit to Anthony Taylor. It was a better outing for him. It was a better outing for him. Like a friend of mine said yesterday, Anthony Taylor is excellent. Anthony Taylor is a good referee until he meets Chelsea. I don't think there are great referees in England. I'm sorry, apologies, please. But I don't think that EPL has great referees. They're shambolic by default. They're shambolic. But we've got a couple of good refs, and Anthony Taylor had a fair outing today. There's really nothing to say other than to say, you know what? This is what we need. This is what we have to keep on doing. Hopefully, our next match, definitely Thiago Silva will be back. Hopefully, we have Rudiger back, fully fit. Of course, James should be back and fully fit to play. And Pulisic is still out, surprisingly. But ladies and gentlemen, we got the win. We got away with it. Let's celebrate. On the other side of town, our neighbors from Manchester finally came to the end of their unbeaten run away from home. And today they got walloped by Leicester City 4-2. What an incredible match that was. Liverpool came out against Watford 5-2. Manchester City did a 2-0 win. I was rooting for Norwich to get a win today. I was out here just standing and hoping that Norwich was going to get the win. They didn't get a win. They got a draw. Hopefully, they begin to, put things together and get themselves back into the EPL proper. Yes, it's been an incredible match. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but it was because it was heart racing. I'm telling you, my body is hot. I think my temperature is coming down right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell. Man, this wasn't a match where I could play, so but then thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. I'll see you again. Bye bye for now.